Welcome to Celebrity Jeopardy! I'm your host, Rick Ahuja, and your friendly neighborhood retina specialist. Welcome. Today's contestants are Erica Wandell. Erica, we heard you recently got engaged. How did we miss that?
I don't know.
Our next contestant today is Juan Jose Roberto Dos. Juan Jose is a proud father of two. Tell us, what's the proudest moment in your life?
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, it's been one goddamn hell of a season. But I would have to say that my proudest moment would be finally putting the biscuit in the basket.
I'm sure your kids are proud of that too. And our last contestant of the day is Peter from Harvard, is that?
Excuse me, that's Harvard. And yes, I did get accepted into an oculoplastic surgical fellowship at Harvard.
Okay, Peter from Harvard. Let's just go on to tonight's category, shall we? Our first category of the day is clinic quotes. Famous quotes said in and around Cook County Ophthalmology Clinic. Our next category is confusing consults from the emergency room. Our next category is visual acuity genealogy, the study of genetic diseases that affect visual acuity. And what the heck are you doing, Peter?
I'm improving the quality of my name tag. It's Peter from Harvard.
Yeah, even though you haven't graduated yet. But moving on.
Doesn't matter.
Our next category of the day is English as a second language. Next is Name That Tune. And finally, potpourri. John Mose Roberts, you have control of the board.
All right, well, what do you say we started off with vaginology for 1,000?
That's visual acuity genealogy, and there's no 1,000 on the board. Mose, you just forfeited your turn. Erica Wandell, why don't we give control of the board over to you? Why don't you make us all proud?
I'll take famous quotes for 300, Dr. Ahuja.
And the answer is, the near triad consists of meiosis, convergence, and accommodation. Peter McIntosh.
That would be my friend and esteemed neuro-ophthalmologist, Dr. Jeffrey Nichols.
And that is correct. Peter, would you like to pick our next category?
Famous quotes for 400, please.
And the answer is, your surgery is done, your gallbladder's out. Dr. Roberts?
Robert's Ophthalmology.
You don't have to state your name before every question, but Erica Wandell, you buzzed in second.
Who is Dr. Greenberg?
That is correct. Erica, would you like to pick our next question?
I will take famous quotes for 500.
And the answer is, sign him up for a trap.
Ooh, I like traps. Who is me?
That is, let's just go on to the next question. I guess Dr. John Mose Roberts, you can have control of the board again.
Inglés or español?
English, Dr. John Mose Roberts. All the categories are in English.
Okay. Well, what do you say we do confusing consults for 400? Let's just squeeze that lemon and see how it tastes.
And the answer is, on vaginal ultrasound, this patient has a retinal detachment. Peter McIntosh.
It is clearly a cavernous sinus lesion that tracks all the way to the occipital lobe.
Anybody else?
What is glaucoma?
Dr. John Mose Roberts?
I don't know. But
Why don't we all just regroup and take a commercial break?
Medical student checking visions, $0. Tonopen, $800. CT scanner, $39,000. Finally handing off the pager in the morning, priceless.
Coming back from commercial break, and if you're just joining us, this is Cook County Jeopardy. And since you all got the last question wrong, Peter McIntosh, why don't you just have control of the board?
Yes, I will take confusing consults for 100, please.
And the answer is, this patient has diffuse fluorescein uptake. Peter McIntosh.
What is pituitary apoplexy?
Let's just move on to Erica Wandel. Erica.
What? What's the question?
How about John Mose Roberts?
I think I got this one. Looks to me like this patient took one of my wicked slappers to the face. Lemieux works in on the wing. He centers the puck to Roberts. He works in from the point. Slap shot. He shoots. He scores! They won the cup. They won the cup. He did it. And see.
Look, seriously, dude, these are supposed to be easy questions. Never mind, moving on. The answer is, what is a normal exam? You know what? Forget it. Let me just pick the category this time. I'll pick the easiest one on the board. Let's do Name That Tune for 100. And the answer is, listen to this audio clip. And, oh, Erica? Erica, where are you? Erica? Erica, are you swing dancing again?
Somebody throw me.
Mo, since you threw her, why don't you also go call the ER?
You got it, coach.
And I guess since we only have one contestant left at the table, Peter McIntosh, can you name that tune?
Yes, I certainly can. As my esteemed mentor, Dr. Nichols, would say, Miss Love is in the air.
Close, but not quite. The answer is, what is Love is in the air, not Miss Love is in the air. But let's just cut to commercial break.
Are you tired of the long days, the bad food, the screaming patients? Are you tired of Cook County Eye Clinic? Are there days when you feel like you just want to get away from it all? Take a drive down Illinois Route 57 to a special place. Come down to a place where the sun shines just a little bit brighter, the grass is just a little bit greener, a place where there's parking spots as far as the eye can see, a place where you can actually read the FAs, a place where the visual acuities get checked for you. Why would you spend 12 hours in clinic every day when our waiting room is empty by 2 o'clock? Why would you eat gross cafeteria food when you could have barbecue at Hog Wild? Oak Forest Hospital, don't you wish your next rotation was here?
Welcome back from another commercial break. And if you're just joining us, this is Double Jeopardy. Let's welcome back our contestants. Peter from Harvard, Juan Jose Roberto Dos, and Erica Wandel. And our categories for Double Jeopardy are important numbers, name that line, Henley's lair, an ally in war, Bobus, and potpourri. And John Mose Roberts, since
Yes.
you are the most behind, why don't you choose the next category?
Fair enough. Looks like it's my lucky day, because I'll go with anally in whore for 400.
That's an ally in war. Who writes these questions anyways? Let's just move on. Thankfully, we're almost out of time. Let's just go straight to Final Jeopardy. And let's summarize the points. We have Peter McIntosh with 5,000 points in the lead. And we have Juan Mose Roberts Dose with negative 5,000 points and 5 minutes in the penalty box. And finally, we have Eric Kawandel, who broke even with 0 points.
That's enough points for me, Dr. Hooter. I'm getting out of here. I got a flight to catch. See you guys later.
I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye.
Ba-dum-bum. And today's Final Jeopardy question is the diagnosis for a 25-year-old patient with jaw claudication, burning right eye pain, monocular vertical diplopia, oscillopsia, and multiple falls. And Mose, your time is up. Your time is up. You have to show us your answer.
Ta-da!
This might need a little explanation.
Well, okay. Looks pretty self-explanatory, but I'll run through it real quick. So, puck starts back here. Patient jumps into the PACE vehicle. They get escorted into the neutral zone. The front desk here is playing the neutral zone trap. So the puck's got to come across here to the screening clinic. Screening clinic skates it across the red line into the offensive zone. Pass over here to general. Patient gets delivered from general over here to post-op. Bam! Retinoplexy.
I believe that's retinopexy, Dr. Roberts.
No, retinoplexy. Bam!
That's retinopexy, and that is completely incorrect. And that's why it's a 3-year program. We're moving along. Peter McIntosh, perhaps you can give us the correct answer?
Well, certainly. According to my extensive background in neuro-ophthalmology, the differential diagnosis is very vast. But the answer is...
Peter from Harvard?
Yes.
Or should I say Pierre from Nova Scotia?
How did you know?
Target acquired. I've apprehended the illegal Canadian citizen. What do you have to say for yourself, sir?
This is absurd. My visa doesn't expire for another fortnight.
I've heard it all before.
John Mose Roberts, that just leaves you. And you are the new winner of Cook County Jeopardy! What are you going to do now?
I'm going to rock out with my bass guitar friend. On the ice!
So good.